Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all depending on what time you watch this. My name is Jake Weiss, and I'm part of the 2016 Executive MBA program at Kennesaw State University. A little bit about myself: I grew up in Marietta, Georgia, where I went to Pope High School. Going from there, I went to Georgia State University, where I majored in accounting. While I was in school, I did two different jobs. I worked at the Nike store at Lenox Mall for 2 years, and then I worked at the North Face. So if you ever see me outside of the office or outside of school, I'm definitely wearing Dri-FIT or Gore-Tex because that's pretty much what I live in. I went to school, as I said, for accounting, so that's where I developed my background. I'm very analytical, I understand numbers, so it seemed like a good fit for me. Going into that, I said, alright, well, if you're doing accounting, you've got one opportunity, and that's going to be an accountant. So I held two jobs as a tax intern as well as an internal audit intern at the Wendy's Arby's group. I learned a lot from these jobs, and then actually said, alright, I can do this, I'll go back to school. So I went to Mercer for my master's in accounting for 2 weeks, realized it wasn't for me, and I said, let me call AT&T up because I think they've got some good opportunities for me. That led me to join the Retail Leadership Development Program, which was an intensive 6-month program where we learned about focusing on leadership, teaming, as well as how to run a business. It was a great experience, which took me to my first real role within AT&T, as that was a store manager, where I managed a store in Carrollton, was there for about 9 months, and I took a bigger store in Douglasville and ran that store with 15 people and had a great deal of success. From there, I decided I want to see how I would work in a business environment, so I actually moved to the account management position, which I learned a lot. It was a whole new field. However, unfortunately, we were outsourced, which was a good time for me. I was able to evaluate what I learned. Did I really want to stay in that? And I decided it wasn't exactly where I needed to be. So in February of this year, I actually transitioned to a sales compensation analyst, where I have really blossomed, enjoy the job. I work directly with the field in Puerto Rico, so I'm testing my skills that I learned in high school of Spanish, but not necessarily using them effectively, but learning a lot and really having a good time with the people there. I love to play golf, I love fantasy football, and I love spending time with my family. I've got 3 nephews, all under the age of 3, and a beautiful wife who I just married about 3 months ago. She loves that I'm in this program, however, she's already missing me when I'm having a lot of time with with people on my team when we're meeting on Saturdays or whether we're having meetings on Tuesday. So that's a little bit about myself. What I learned, what I'm hoping to get out of the MBA program is really develop myself in terms as a leader. As I said, I managed a sales team. Now I really want to break through and manage an operations team. I also think that we here at Kennesaw, we're going to learn a lot about strategy of running a big business. And at AT&T, we've got over 270,000 employees, so I really want to see how everything is tied together, from marketing to finance, predicting sales in the future. There's just so many pieces that we can tie together. When I went to school, as I said, I had a good background in accounting, so I'm able to bring that to the team. I'm also very analytical, so when we're doing things as a team, I'm able to think about, why are we doing this? Is there a better way of doing this? I'm always thinking ahead and trying to get ahead of the game. So that's a little bit about me. I look forward to the next 18 months with everybody, and go Owls.